today we are with David and Daniel from Winona Avenue. How are you guys and how is life on tour going?
We are really good. We're about to head down to Florida here today. It's like a 14-hour drive from Indiana. We've actually been home for like 2 weeks now.
Oh,
So we're excited to hit the road again.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Mhm.
okay, so now let's talk about your touring experience. What's your best memory on tour?
There's so many.
Best memory. Like, do we want like a funny memory or like a good memory?
The one you want.
A bad memory that's funny?
Yeah, it could be that too.
I think the one that stands out to me the most, there's so many, but it's because it was like one of my first shows ever as a musician. I had only been playing drums for a few months, and the drummer of the old band that Daniel was in had dropped out, and so he needed a drummer. So he like helped teach me all the songs, and I learned basically how to play drums in an hour-long set in a few months. And then the show was for like well over 2,000 people, and it was crazy. And that was like one of my first shows ever, so it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, he was not very energetic when he drummed. If you watch him today, he just goes crazy. But that first show, he was just drumming like a stick. But he completely nailed the show. So yeah, to this day, that was one of our bigger shows today. And I agree, that was one of the better ones.
Okay. And what's your worst memory on tour?
All right, this will be the bad funny one. All right, so we are cheap as people, and we don't fix our air conditioning in our van.
Oh my gosh.
So we went out through the desert to California, and we played a show, and it all went great. But I guess even the desert has heat waves, like more hot than usual.
Yeah.
So it topped out at 114
I think it was
degrees.
hotter than that.
I remember seeing 114 on your screenshot, and we didn't have AC, and we decided to drive back from California to like the other side of the country, like to, I think we're going to like Kansas or something. And we went right through the desert, and we didn't have AC. And I remember there was only one gas station in the middle of the desert. It was like this random like small intersection, and all their prices for Gatorades were like way more expensive than usual, just because there was nowhere else to get anything. So I bought like 10, and I had like a seatbelt stain from all the sweat on my shirt.
That was gross.
And we felt like we were gonna pass out. So that's probably the worst.
Oh, and I even remember driving through the night out there without AC. And you're so used to like where we're from at night, even in the middle of the summer, kind of like cool air, like if you've got the windows down blowing on you. But having the windows down just felt like opening an oven, and just the heat just blasting at the face, even at night. That was rough.
We have not been back to the desert since, and if we do, we're gonna fix our air conditioning.
Yeah, that could be a great idea.
Thank you.
So, what's your favorite song to perform on stage?
You want to go for it?
Yeah, I'm kind of torn between two. It would either be Paradise or December Night. I think part of it with December Night is I think it's probably my favorite song on the album in general. So it just makes it fun to play. Paradise, I just love the like pop punk feel of the song, and just like some of the fills I do are a lot of fun to play, and it's an exciting song live.
For me, I'm gonna go Masterpiece. I like all of our music, so it's all fun musically. But Masterpiece, we have a chance to talk about what the song means. We don't always have that chance for every song, just the way we do our set. So I think it's an important message, a message of positive self-worth. It's a message that I think needs to be heard. So that would be my favorite.
That's beautiful. And what's your favorite venue to play at?
Oh,
I don't know if we have a venue right now. We had venue, so we used to be under the name of Blank Pages. I don't know if you ever knew that or not. And we were under that name for like since like 2010 to 2017 or 18, and then we changed to Winona Avenue because we lost a couple members and it was just time to change things. So we had venues back in the day, but literally we started Winona Avenue with just me and David, and we toured one time, didn't even play locally. And then COVID hit. So then we've been in a pandemic ever since. So we've actually only played about less than 15 shows probably,
and there's like
maybe 20.
2 that could kind of be considered local shows that we did, but
I would say there's a festival up in Kokomo, Indiana called Kingdom Come Festival. And I would say that's probably my favorite. I don't know if that counts as a venue, but
It does.
they invite us every year. They're incredible people. So shout out to Jay and Angie and everyone at Always One Ministries. Kingdom Come Festival would be my favorite.
yeah, a couple. I don't know why. I can't narrow it down to a venue, but one of my favorite states, for whatever reason, we travel through Pennsylvania a lot, and some of the venues and contacts that we've made out there, and the fans who have become friends and almost like family. It kind of feels like our second home out there almost.
We basically did a Pennsylvania tour in 2019.
It was the East Coast, but yeah, we went through Pennsylvania at least twice. Yeah.
That's cool. And where would you like to play if you had the chance to play wherever you want? Which country or city would you choose?
I'm gonna go Antarctica because no one would be there. So no one would have to suffer through our. No, I'm kidding.
I want to play on the very tip of the Eiffel Tower.
You can hook
That
us
would
up,
be an
right?
amazing
You're close
idea.
to Paris, right?
I take that back. I'm horribly afraid of heights. Never mind.
So-
Maybe
so-
under the Eiffel.
The options are between the top of the Eiffel Tower and Antarctica. Do we have any other ideas?
I hope so.
If we're being for real, I think anywhere in Europe would be cool.
Would be cool.
Just because I've only been out of the country one time, and that was Canada, which is really similar to America, and we didn't even cross an ocean. So I've really never been out of the continent. So I think, I don't know, Europe is the first place that comes to mind. Just anywhere over there, I think it'd be cool to play.
Yeah, anywhere overseas would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really amazing. And I hope for you that it will happen soon.
Yeah, we hope so as well.
So when you're on tour, what is your absolute must-have?
Air conditioning.
We're not doing very well there. We really don't need much on tour. I know that's not really answering the question, but we
rough it and kind of have fun with it.
For me, it's coffee, and that's more all the time, not just tour, but including tour. If I don't have coffee in the morning, I'm not myself, and things don't get done. So that would be for me.
Yeah, mine's really similar because I probably drink close to a gallon of tea a day. So mine would probably be tea.
He gets unsweet tea, and then he puts like 20 sweeteners in it, and it looks so disgusting. I don't know how he drinks it.
I can't have sugar, and I like sweet tea.
So do you prank each other when you're on stage?
We're not pranksters. No.
I feel like I'm a prankster outside of the band some. Like when I'm working like a part-time job when we're home or something, I love pranking coworkers, but it's like stupid, silly stuff. But like on the road, we're so busy and tired and just, I don't know. We just never really.
Yeah, I'm not much of a prankster. I know whenever we tour with other bands, they always have like, an end of the tour prank or something, and we'll participate or whatever. But between just us two, not really, no pranks. Because if we did, the other person would just get mad and not laugh, and then it would, it would be good.
We more have like stupid running jokes. That's more our thing. like things that just don't make sense at all. Like I don't know if
I don't know if you can even share most of it just because it doesn't make sense at all.
Well, the only thing, like maybe Marvin, like we've posted about, but yeah, it's all just dumb inside jokes more than it is pranks.
That's amazing. I think that's those moments are the better in a band. So if you could open for a band or an artist, who would you choose?
There are lots of bands that I would love to open for. And I think I've been asked this question other times, and I probably pick a different band every time. So I'm just picking one off the top of my head. I'm going to go with Blink-182, just because they were one of my favorite bands growing up. And I think it would be really cool to play a show with one of my favorite bands growing up. And they're an influence in our sound musically. And they've been an influence musically for me for a very long time.
Yeah, Blink-182 is one of my favorites. If I wasn't to choose them, man, there's so many. Maybe I could just throw out any name. Switchfoot's one that would be really cool. They have always been one of my favorite bands growing up, and I not only do I really love their music, but I love what they're about as people too. So I think they'd be a fun band to play with and one that we could probably learn a lot from. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, they would be up there on my list too.
Very cool. Is there a band when they'll be opening for you, you'll be like, damn, I'm successful?
What's the biggest artist in the entire world?
I mean, Taylor Swift's been begging to open for us, so I mean,
yeah,
but we've already made it. Like we've got dozens and dozens of fans. No,
yeah, you know what? Pretty much, if any artist wanted to open for us, we'd be happy about it. So that would be an honor.
What's your favorite thing about touring?
Man, there's so much.
Getting home and getting away from him.
He's joking. No, whenever he goes home, he misses me.
Yeah.
He'll just call me nonstop.
Yeah, that's it.
What was the question? Favorite part of tour. I would say playing shows, obviously, playing the music, being on stage, performing. That would be probably one of my favorite parts. It's between that or just generally traveling. I love traveling. I love, being new places, doing new things. So kind of love all of it.
Yeah, I love all those things, and I love getting to meet new people, and getting to see old friends who we only really see when we're out on the road. So there's so many cool people out there, and that's one of the coolest parts about what we do is meeting all of them.
Okay, so what's the best place you discovered while touring?
What's that place with the aliens?
Roswell, New Mexico. I think that aliens have actually crashed their ships there. I don't know if you've heard of Roswell, New Mexico. I had actually never heard of it until I visited it, but it's like alien town.
Yeah.
So it was a great story for me.
Do we even know why they're like an alien town? Are they near?
You're making us sound really not smart right now, because I think it's really a common thing that people know, and I don't know what it is. But we went inside a gas station. It was like an alien ship or something, if I remember right. And there was this alien guy standing outside of it, like not an actual person, but like a statue. But yeah, Roswell.
Okay. Did you write a song while you were on tour?
No, never. Whenever I write music, which for Winona Avenue, I've been the one to write all the music, I am in my room or at home. I think it's just a tradition for me. I feel like on the road, you get so busy.
Yeah.
You're not as comfortable. You're not like, I'm just not in the zone when it comes to writing. you know, you might be interrupted by other things. Usually you're traveling in a van, and it, you know, I could write there, but I kind of like when I write to have my recording stuff with me. So if I come up with something, you know, I can put like a drum beat to it, or I can, you know, record the guitar part and then build off of that. So yeah, it's usually always in the studio for me.
That might be different if we're traveling in a bus or something, but we don't have that luxury yet.
Soon. Really, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
So, do you have something to share with us before we end the interview?
Not anything specific, unless you can think of it, other than just we're really excited to hit the road and stay really busy in 2022. We have a lot of big plans to stay on the road.
And the dog is interrupting the interview. Yeah, we just want to thank everyone.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for, well, connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And let's meet soon.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Thanks again.
Bye.